James. I'm not in the shop today. Today we're outside. It's the 1st of June, and we're going to be doing a different kind of project today. Today, I'm for the first time going to be planting potatoes. I've read about it. I've always wanted to do it. So it's kind of different from my channel, but I went out to our local nursery and got 6 these russet potatoes, which are seed potatoes. They have sprouts growing. I got 6 of those, and I got 6 Yukon Gold potatoes that are sprouting. So we're going to be planting these in something called potato towers, which is going. I'll take you around and show you what we're going to be doing here in a minute. So stay tuned. I'm going to show you how we build the tower and plant the potatoes. So I've already cut the materials that I need to make the towers. These are 3-foot long treated 1.5 by 1.5 inch sticks. And then this is 1 by 6. These are decking boards that are left over from when I built the kids' playset over there. Which there's another video for that if you'd like to see that. So anyway, we're going to be building a 2 by 2 foot square tower right here on the edge of this garden that we have here. We've just finished planting potatoes and peas and peppers and all kinds of stuff. So we're going to build 2 towers right here, which will become part of the watering system. And then these boards over here will be adding to the tower as the sprouts grow. As the sprouts grow up inside the tower, we'll be adding dirt and adding another layer of wood so that in the end these things will be 3 feet tall, hopefully, and there'll be potatoes throughout the whole tower. So I got my dirt over here. I have the right fertilizer, and I have peat moss and vermiculite because potatoes like nice loose soil. So why don't we get started building the potato tower? So the first thing is where this tower is going to go. The ground is a little bit of incline, so I'm going to flatten it out so that the tower stays straight up and down. So I'll be back when this is level and we're ready to start building the actual tower. Okay, well, like I said, these are going to be 2 feet by 2 feet. And so we're going to be just screwing these boards to these poles. And I'm going to pre-drill them just so that I don't split the wood. So last year we discovered that we had moles in our garden over here. We found some tunnels. They didn't disturb anything too much, but they like tubers, and potatoes are tubers. So I don't want to keep moles and voles from tunneling up under and eating our potatoes. So I got some pieces of plywood and I drilled some drainage holes in them. And we'll be putting the dirt on top of these so that the moles cannot eat their way into our potatoes. So after this, I'm going to mix a bunch of soil with fertilizer, peat moss, and vermiculite. We're going to fill this up 6 inches worth, plant the potatoes, cover them up with 3 inches of soil, the same soil, after putting another row of boards on. And then as the sprouts grow, we'll just keep adding boards, and hopefully the whole thing will fill with potatoes. So I'll be back when I get the second tower built and we're ready to start adding the soil. Alright, so now I'm going to mix up enough soil that I can put about 8 or 9 inches into each of those towers. So we went to the nursery, we got a truckload of really nice composted, their best planting soil, and I'm going to amend it with a little bit of manure, aged manure, and then some vermiculite, because we want to keep the soil loose, and then some peat moss for the same reason, also because potatoes like a little bit of acidity, and peat moss adds that acidity. So I'll probably fast forward while I mix this up. So I reread my instructions for planting the seed potatoes, and they said that the potatoes like at least 7 inches of room for roots. So I added the second boards to both of the towers, and I've mixed and put in about 7.5 inches of really loose soil. The peat moss, vermiculite, manure, fertilizer, and soil mixture. And so now I'm going to actually plant the potatoes. So I'm planting the russet potatoes in this side, and I'm planting them just slightly under the soil, enough to hold the sprouts going up. And I'm planting 8 of them. Excuse me, I'm planting 6 of them. These seed potatoes were 25 cents a piece at my nursery, so you can't beat that. And I'm giving them about 6 inches of room between each plant, so there should be plenty of room for them to grow. Whoops, we lost the sprout there. We'll see if that grows anyway. So there are my seed potatoes, and I will just be covering them with about 3 inches of dirt and give them a really healthy drink of water. So now I'll plant the Yukons the same way. These are the Yukon Gold potatoes, and they have a bunch of eyes, so we'll just make sure the sprouts are on their way up. Yeah, this one has a ton of eyes on it. So like I said, this is my first year doing this, so it's an experiment. It could be a total flop. I don't know. I hope you'll come back in August when we try to harvest and see if we have any potatoes. But for now, just keep our fingers crossed. So I'm going to cover these up and give them a drink and wait and see. Well, that does it for today's video. I hope you come back in August, or at least follow us along the way. I'll probably be doing progress reports, but we'll start adding dirt as we see sprouts and add more boards, and hopefully we get 100 pounds of potatoes. We'll see. So thanks for watching. Please hit the subscribe button. Please hit the like button. And if you want to be notified when my videos go up, you can just hit the little bell, I think is what it is, and you'll get notified when I post another video. So again, thanks for watching. Hope you had a great day. Bye now.